We are down in Liberty, New York here, and we're trying to start a chapter up. We're trying to restart a chapter up. There was a chapter in Seneca Land years ago, and we have a guest here, Mr. Les Hogancamp. Les was a charter member of that chapter. One thing that's very, very interesting is the fact that this Liberty, New York also happens to be the home of Grossinger's. And I was just wondering, first of all, Les, like, when did the chapter actually start and when did it finish?
Well, it started somewhere in late to middle 60s, 67, 68, somewhere in there. But I don't remember exactly when it did fold. And the only reason it folded is because we were down to 6 or 8 men coming out to sing, and we really didn't have much of a director.
Well, I understand back then, of course, I mentioned earlier about the fact that it was right here at Grossinger's, and of course Grossinger's is gone. We know that now, that not much is left, as you said, except I guess the main building is just a big hole in the ground, but there is some of it still left up there. You had some really great shows, didn't we?
Yes, we did. The Harmony Holiday was, I think, the thing that really got our chapter started. One of our members went up there to start a car or something, and he got involved in it, and he got everybody else involved.
Well, Les, I want to let you know that this year we're celebrating the 75th anniversary of the Barbershop Harmony Society, and this question I'd like to ask you: what would it mean to you to see the Liberty chapter regenerated and back into the community, serving the community? What would it mean to you?
Oh, I'd love to see it happen. But, I say, it means a lot to me personally. But, I don't know, I just got to wait and see what happens.
Well, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. We're here to try to generate that momentum, that excitement, that energy, to bring guys like you that are at home back to barbershopping and let them enjoy that fellowship and that harmony one more time.
Well, it definitely is a very enjoyable thing to do, especially if you like to sing, but barbershop harmony is something that's very unique.
You betcha. You betcha.
It certainly is.
Can't say it any better.
Another neat thing that we found out was that as we're down here, the crew, the Mad Tour crew, we're down here and we're looking people up, and we've found some pretty interesting things, and we found some great possibilities, some good leads. I was really interested to hear you say that there are still some of the guys that are still here and still alive and in the area, that would make a great nucleus to start out. You know?
Well, I'll call as many as I can remember and at least feel them out and see what they think about the idea. I'm quite sure that some will be positively influenced.
One thing I can tell you, though, is that we met, Art and I met with your mayor the very first thing this morning, a little after 9 o'clock, and he is all over it. He thinks it's a wonderful, wonderful idea, the fact that there's going to be a chapter here again in Liberty. In fact, he said something very interesting that I thought was really, really neat. He said that barbershopping, talking about barbershopping in general, he said, this thing is really a positive thing, this thing, barbershopping. He said, we need positive things in Liberty. We really do. So he is just totally all for it. He's behind it 100%, kept asking us, what can he do? He's invited us to spend a whole day here, but not only that, come back and work. Whatever we need, he said, I'm at your disposal. Every resource I have here in the village, as mayor, you got it. So it's nice to know that you've got your mayor behind you and your council.
And I can tell you one thing, Les, you haven't seen the last of us, because we're going to be here supporting you all the way through this whole process.
That's good.
We're not here just to dump off paperwork and show our face. We're here to follow through and help this possibility come to fruition here in this community. So we're really happy to be here.
You know, I'm excited about it, and I would love to see it happen. So all we can do now is just hope and work.
You betcha. Thanks so much, Les. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for meeting us.
Thank you, Les.